I now recognize Mr. Crane from Arizona.
Thank you for holding this hearing today. I want to say thank you to all the panelists for coming. I think we're all aware that the age of AI is here and expansion is absolute and unstoppable. But I do want to talk about what I feel to be the elephant in the room when we talk about AI. And one of my major concerns as a representative of the people to this country is our workforce. Recently, Dario Amodei, CEO of Anthropic, one of the world's most powerful creators of AI, has a scary warning for all of us. He says this: AI could wipe out half of the entry-level white-collar jobs and spike unemployment 10 to 20% in the next 1 to 5 years. Other experts have said that number is closer to 50% in the next 5 years. He also said that AI companies and the government need to stop sugarcoating what is coming, the possible elimination of jobs across technology, finance, law, consulting, and other white-collar professions, especially entry-level gigs, he says. Steve Bannon, who was a top advisor to President Trump in his first term, recently told Axios, "I don't think anyone is taking into consideration how much administrative, managerial, and tech jobs for people under 30, entry-level jobs that are so important in your 20s, are going to be eviscerated." And it's already happening. Research that we have done shows that IBM just laid off 8,000 employees as of last week. McKinsey, a consulting firm, 5,000 employees as of May 28th. Dell has laid off 6,000 employees in 2024. Intel has laid off 15,000 employees in 2024, and all of these were credited to AI and efficiency. Estimated total jobs lost, 214,000 total jobs lost to AI. I recently asked AI, what are the careers that will be replaced first by AI? And AI told me data entry clerks, telemarketers, retail cashiers, warehouse workers, paralegals and legal assistants, basic customer support representatives, bank tellers, fast food workers, IT support technicians, tax preparers. So we're talking about tens of millions of jobs. And I think that that's very scary, even though we've been talking about the efficiencies of AI, how much money it can save the federal government, corporations, and how we have to keep up with China. One of my questions to you guys, and I'm not blaming any of you, but does it bother you at all that the technology you're developing is set to destroy tens of millions of jobs? I want to start with you, Mr. Shaw.
You know, technology over time is generally raised the quality of living for all humans. And, you know, I know a lot of my fellow CEO AI folks out there try to grab headlines with some of their claims. I haven't seen Dario's math behind all of this. But I think the point there is correct, that low-paying entry jobs will be taken on by computers. But it gives us a chance to reposition those individuals, reskill them. And I don't think this is going to end. I think it's going to continue for the next, every 7 years we're going to be talking about this. What we've found is that for customers of ours, you look at the private sector, they've taken those efficiencies, turned them into profits. Profits have then led to more ambition to grow their businesses. In fact, a majority of our customers have actually increased their employee headcount over time because they want to endeavor to do more things. So I think when we start to automate mundane tasks, we can start to do more interesting work, and I think organizations will take full advantage of that.
And you think that applies across the board to all those careers and industries that I just listed off, not just the ones in tech?
I think that there will be changes to many industries because of this, and I think we're going to have to, as a species, respond to what this brings us and be able to, if we want to continue to lead the global race in AI, our agility is going to really matter.
I would just add, I would like to just add that, Mr. Schneider mentioned this earlier, this is a serious issue. We are going to displace a lot of people, and we don't have the training right now to give them new jobs. We can't just expect people, we're talking about unemployment rates of 15% of college graduates, not to say nothing of those who haven't got a college degree. So I do believe this is a serious issue.
Thank you.
And it's not going to get any better.
I have one more question. I want to shift gears real quick and talk about AI in defense. Mr. Bakhtarii, I'm sorry. I looked at your resume. You were the Executive Director of National Security Commission, Chief of Staff to National Security Advisor Lieutenant General H.R. McMaster, former Chief of Staff to Deputy Secretary of Defense. Recently, the Ukrainians launched a drone attack on Russian soil. Ukraine said over 40 bombers, or about a third of Russia's strategic nuclear bomber fleet, was damaged. It was reported that this was done with AI. Do you think that this attack could have been possible without the U.S. help with AI intelligence?
The gentleman's time's expired, but go ahead and answer quickly.
So I don't have any insights into that, sir. I've left the government a couple of years ago, but it only shows how technology is changing the battlefield today, and I think how Ukrainians are adopting to this new battlefield is really an example that they've showcased last weekend.
Thank you. I yield.